Hey everyone, it's Anna Clark, your host for today's talk on inspirational stories for why I do what I do. So, for the last 5 days, I've shared with you stories of clients who really have not only achieved transformation in their own health and in their own life, but they've also created this ripple effect and are affecting so many people around them. And today I want to share my own story because this was the impetus for me taking the actions that I took step by step by step by step by step to get to where I am now and to do this work that I love. So, after 18 years of practicing as a successful corporate attorney, I realized that I was on the same path as my brother, my oldest brother, who had died of a heart attack at age 42. And I was just about that age. And what happened to him was that he was so busy achieving success in his career that he sacrificed himself, right? He sacrificed his happiness, he sacrificed his health. He didn't realize he was doing these things, but when he kept putting himself on the back burner and he kept burning the candles at both ends, like I found myself doing, staying up late at night and getting up early in the morning and not getting enough sleep, and feeling really stressed and anxious, like I was. Like, even when I slept, I wasn't getting the quality sleep because my mind was racing with all of the things that I needed to accomplish during the day. And then during the day, my mind was racing from one thing to another thing to another thing. And so over the years, he had actually compromised his health and he had hypertension. And that's what led to his heart attack at the young age, right? Age 42, right? Fatal heart attack. And in my case, it did lead to hypertension. And I remember the day the doctor was giving me the prescription, and I asked her how long I would need to be on it. And she said, well, probably for life, because what are you going to do? Change your life? Yeah, she didn't know. And then another year, I found myself with prediabetes. And that one really tripped me up because I thought that I was eating healthy and I did do exercise, but I wasn't eating the right things for myself, right? And I wasn't exercising in a way that was decreasing stress. I was actually creating more inflammation and more stress because I thought I needed to do more exercise, right? So I had hypertension and I had prediabetes. And then at one time, I found myself in an oncologist's office after getting a mammogram and hearing him spew the word cancer, 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 cancer 25 times in 10 minutes. And yes, I was scared, but I was also appalled that this was happening. And it seemed so surreal. I was like, this is not my reality. This is not my experience. And it was that night after that experience that I did have that realization that, Sana, you're on the same path as your brother, right? And in his case, it might have been a heart attack. In my case, it might be that, it might be something else. And I decided then and there that I needed to listen. I needed to listen to my body. Our body gives us these messages. All the symptoms that show up in our bodies are messages, right? Of whether we're living a life that's in alignment with our heart and soul or not, right? When we're not, we feel frustrated. We feel unhappy. We feel dissatisfied. We feel stressed. We feel overwhelmed. We feel all of these emotions that keep us like this, right? And when we are living in alignment, then we feel more peaceful, more balanced, more able to like ride the waves of life, right? Life is never going to be so simple and just easy. Stuff will always come up in life, but it's how we approach those things and how we overcome those things. And if we can do it in a way that's more like hills instead of like mountains and valleys and mountains and valleys and mountains and valleys all the time, then that's when our bodies can heal. But more than that, That's when our mind feels more harmonious. And that's when our soul feels more in sync with our life, right? Our life feels more in sync with our soul. It's both vice versa. And so that's what hit me. It would hit me that my life was way out of balance. I was not listening to the body. I definitely was not living in alignment in my soul. I had these dreams that I had been stuffing down deep inside myself, things that I wanted to really do. I'd always wanted to be in health, I'd always wanted to be in wellness. I was pre med when I was in college, and I only stopped that because I got scared, right? I was hitting up against the edge of my comfort zone. I got scared and I sabotaged myself. I sabotaged what my soul really, really wanted to do. So then it took what, another 20 something years before I was ready to jump out there and do exactly what my soul told me to do. And so it was only when I started learning to do the right things for my body that my body was able to heal itself. And I overcame the hypertension. I overcame the prediabetes. I've had no more cancer scares since then. I learned how to calm my mind. Most of you know that yoga was a big passion of me. Now I do some yoga, I do some meditation, I do breath work, and I really, really, really am aware of the thoughts and the words that I put out there and whether or not they are representing the energy state that I want to have and to show to this world. That helps keep my mind in harmony. And now I've learned to really tap into and listen to those higher messages that come from inside, that come from my soul, that come from my higher self. And how to align that so that I'm bringing in around me people who can support me moving in the direction of my soul. And so it was only when I was able to do all three, heal the body, harmonize my mind, and listen to my soul, that I found that I was able to lead from within, and then I was able to lead others. And that's what I've seen with my clients. So when they come to me and they have some kinds of health challenges and their life is not where they want it to be and they're on an emotional roller coaster, we start with the body. We do our weight transformation if that's what we need. We do body composition transformation if that's what we need. We move on to other aspects of the health. We work on our mindset and starting to overcome these limiting beliefs that hold us back and sabotage us. We work on stress management so that we can be calm and see things clearly and make decisions that feel like, yes, they are in alignment with our soul. And we listen to our soul with what it is telling us is right for us, even when we are scared, right? Because our soul's journey is never the easy journey. It will always push us up against that comfort zone, that edge that we are all like afraid of. And it's when we take the steps and go beyond that that the transformation happens. And so I'm inviting you today to join me in your own transformation. If you heard some things that resonated, give me a like. Share this video with others. Spread the word so that there can be a ripple effect out there. Because there are many, 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 many women who are just like me, who are finding that they've been caring for everybody, caring for their career, achieving success, and sacrificing themselves. And then we get to the time where it's like, no, I will sacrifice no more. It is time for me. And in 2023, it is time for me. It's time for you. So I invite you to go over to my website, www.zonaclark.com. It's my name down there. And you can get a free gift. It's a free gift of holiday appetizers and desserts because we want to glide through the holidays and be able to enjoy them and then set ourselves up for success in 2023. And so, if you would like to talk to me, to have a conversation, to see how we can set you up for success in 2023, you can also just DM me. Just hit reply, send me a comment, say you want to talk, and I'm happy to talk to you. There's no cost for that. and we can see what is it that your heart would love to do in 2023. It's time for you. Sacrifice no more. So I look forward to seeing you on a conversation, or at least having you enjoy the packet of recipes for the holiday. I will be back on Friday for my regularly scheduled Food is the Best Medicine, Soul, Body, and Mind. I will highlight one of the recipes that I'll be sharing in the recipe guide, and I will be here all through the holiday season of November and December to help support you so that you can ease through that with joy and then set yourself up for success in 2023. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. Sayonara.